So I guess this is the part where I get to tell you about me. I'm Nikki. Growing up here in South Florida, which is probably one of the best places to ever really grow up, just the eclecticness of everyone here, the tastes, the sounds. It's such a melting pot. I think that all of that has influenced me. I've always been passionate about the arts. I've thought that I was probably going to be in musical theater, and then I actually auditioned for University of Miami. They saw my audition, they're like, why don't you just try out for the voice program? So I did. I actually auditioned for the University of Miami jazz vocal program, and I got in, and the rest is history.
Your eyes cost a minor silver screen and all its sad goodbyes. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm.
So growing up and being raised in church, I ended up not really listening to too much secular music. So it's funny that my career now, I'm singing a lot of secular music. I had to learn, basically, I had to cram everything in a very short amount of time. And so I had been inundated with jazz and jazz only. I remember auditioning for American Idol once. I auditioned with a jazz tune. I got in front of the judges and they're like, can you do something more modern? Yeah, I think that that's not the way that I'm supposed to make it in front of the stage anyway. I think that those outlets are cool, but it's not the only way. I think that nothing can hold you back from your dreams, and basically you have an unlimited amount of creativity with your imagination. You can kind of go wherever you want to go with it. I see myself on stage. I see myself performing for millions of people, and I've always seen that. And that's where I have imagined myself since I was 4 years old. So I think that imagination is very, very strong and important, and everyone should have one and not be limited by anyone. No one should be telling you how you should dream or what you should think, and I'm thankful for my parents for never limiting that part of myself. Around 2010, I officially formed the Nikki Kid band. One of the band members I play with now, Shay Aishin, the drummer, he and a former keyboard player, we were looking for a vocalist, and I found an ad, and I actually auditioned for it, and they liked me, and I got in the band. And that band broke up, but I still used most of the players, and I ended up just creating the Nikki Kid band. I love to dance. I love to move. My drummer Shay is pretty awesome when it comes to rhythms and laying it down in different funky grooves. So I love moving on stage. So if you see me, even though I'm a big girl, I like to shake it, I like to move, and I have fun on stage. And when you see me on stage having fun, I'm hoping you have fun also. I love all music, and you can kind of see that in how I perform. Like, I love Afro-Cuban, even 80s music, which my album coming out is 80s inspired. I love funk and R&B and gospel. I grew up in church, so I'm also inspired by singer-songwriters, and in like the Christian music world, Nicole Nordeman, just a beautiful songwriter. I'm a big fan of like lyrics and melody, and she to me just really would capture both, and you could hear just all the emotion in every word and in every melody line. Erykah Badu and Jill Scott, and especially in the R&B world, and being able to infuse R&B and jazz together. And there's just something about Erykah Badu's voice that is just otherworldly. Her voice is insane. So definitely I think she's like one of my inspirations also. My artistic vision is kind of a fusion. I want to incorporate all the things that influenced me: jazz, R&B, rock, pop, gospel. Absolutely, I believe music can change the world. I believe music has the ability to change hearts, open minds, make people really, really think about what that artist is trying to relay, and I think that we as musicians, as artists, as singers, have a lot of responsibility in that aspect, and kind of like such a blessing that with our gifts that we can do that, we can touch people, touches people's hearts. And I mean, I love just seeing the reaction of people's faces. Like when a song that I love, they can see it. I can see that they connect with what I'm singing about.
If I'm with friends and we should meet, just pass me by, don't even speak, know the words discreet from a part-time lover.